champion in the hands of Perks, as you highlighted. But now Fabulous securing an early safe tank for himself in the top lane, and the Varus for Zaynot. I love this pick in the hands of Zaynot. Supermassive plays so well.
The draft, and they may look to prioritize their jungler right now. Things like the Olaf, and we've also seen Camille are pretty big comfort picks for Jankos, and I think that it also ties into the teamfight power that Supermassive often like to draft for themselves. You could lock it in now, save your jungler for the final pick, but instead they want to get themselves the Skarner pretty early on. So Samaj and G2, they have a pretty solid early game that they can play around, largely around the mid lane with the Olaf that they've drafted for themselves. But Supermassive, they're trying to mitigate that early snowball potential. They've drafted themselves the Zillion. It pairs nicely up with the Skarner Engage because of all the bonus movement speed that you can give early levels. So it will alleviate some of the potential kill pressure that the Akali will have, and Perks will just be forced to continue farming up. Now look at the minimap. You can see Olaf making his way towards the bot side of the map again. He will not be spotted on that ward because of the control ward, and we're looking for an engage.
Trying to find it, stepping forward, but he's telegraphed the arrival of the jungler. The aggressive movement. Hjarnan feeling a lot more comfortable as he gets a few levels under his belt. Wadid now moving up, faking like he's going to ward. He's trying to play the mind games right now. Will Zaynot Snellflower step forward? The answer is yes. Headbutt pull, flash in, wants to get it started, trying to keep the Tom Kent away, throwing down a decent amount of damage. Snowflower, I don't think it's going to be enough. The Grey Health now coming out, unstoppable as they dive under the tower, running him down here in the exchange. First blood dropping, locked up under tower, but the minion is there to keep him healthy, to heal, the flash out to safety. Jankos next on the list is just barely going to live.
Zaynot first blood.
Coming down from Snowflower. Maybe he looks to stop a back here. Spots every single member leaving the lane. Knows this is their opportunity to take control of the bottom side and gives over the free Ocean Drake in exchange. So G2 have the gold advantage. Supermassive do manage to get something back in the meantime.
Yeah, quick to respond there from the
remaining. And G2 going to respond with an Ocean Drake of their own. Second tower in the game, traded for the second Ocean Drake. But now the Rift Herald in the sights of the Supermassive lineup means that they are going to be able to grab this, potentially take another tower with it if they're given the chance. But GBM engaged on in the mid lane. They know the ultimate's not there. Actually coming up just in time. Looks like he still will fall, but Snowflower comes in, a heroic save. Perks wants to take him out. The dash through, not quite enough. Perks leaps back to the snow screen. Now Zaynot is looking to clean through the team. Yanko's incredibly low. Zaynot very strong at this stage of the game. G2 caught and running. Wadid needs to be careful. He is going to get knocked up. He is going to get taken back. Supermassive grabbing a kill of their own.
Beautiful play there from Snowflower to flash in and save GBM at just the last second. G2 end up getting forced into a 5 versus 4 because Hjarnan wasn't there, and now it's Supermassive in control. They have their eyes set on the outer tower in mid. But I've also seen many do things like the Lich Bane, but you're right, Void Staff is one. We'll see. We'll keep track of what Perks is up to as he goes on to GBM again.
Shroud trying to buy a bit of time. How many members are going to get hit by that Ornn ultimate? It's a slow and steady play. The tanky front line stopping anything else from coming out. Perks now dashing out to safety. Fabulous looking for the re-engage. Wonder trying to knock down a little bit CC. Hjarnan free firing, but the Varus is on the way. It looks like Wonder is just the sacrificial lamb. Yet another one exchange for Supermassive.
And now that's the big engage tool unavailable for G2. Supermassive, they have the Rift Herald. They're grouped as a 5-man, and they can just look to push down this mid.
Supermassive in complete control, denying the aggressive play from Perks, not giving up anything here, and Fabulous functioning beautifully as that front liner. Second tower now going to fall. Supermassive still looking confident. Have to play careful though, cannot afford to disrespect G2 here. Tower charges in, Perks hungry, gets pulled back into the stun. A little bit awkward there in the end, and it looks like Inhibitor Tower is going to break. Supermassive are unrelenting. They are not going to give G2 the time to wait on those item spikes, to wait on that trust bit. It's only an Ocean Drake at this point.
Very, very true. But Supermassive looking extremely good in this mid game. We talked about how they're not the most aggressive, they're not the strongest early game team, and that was kind of what G2 showcased in that.
Play this one. Can Perks make his way into the back line? It's pretty dark, and Supermassive instead go look at the flank engage. G2 are starting to realize what they've gotten themselves into. Predator now coming out. Alti goes in for the Scion. He's trying to drift his way around. Snowflower off to the backside. Perks now running in, trying to eliminate members before anything else can happen. Snowflower already forced to use the Devour. Ornn now coming in. Is this the re-engage they need? 4 members, and then only 2 going to get hit, though. In the end, Fabulous running. Ornn ulti not quite connecting as much as they need to, and now here comes the turn. Zillion speeding up the members. Jankos forced to use the ulti now, pulled back into the middle of the team. Perks flashing out to safety. No Shroud, not today, and Supermassive take yet another skirmish in their favor. They might just be strong enough to take the Baron back. Be able to get something done here. 7K Wonder, Wadid, Yankos, Yarnin off to the side. Snowflower goes in. He's going to try to stop this from happening. He's not going to give the opportunity. The rest of Supermassive a little split in their decision, but they focus up on the Baron. 5K getting lower. Yankos yet to burn that flash. They're zoning him out with the Zillion. I don't think Yankos can make his way into that pit. That one's going to be in the favor of Supermassive. Clean Baron take for the Turkish lineup.
And Supermassive continue to look good. With only 4 kills total, they have been able to out-position and out-team fight this G2 squad. This is where G2, they didn't realize that the flank was coming in from Fabulous. And then at first you think, oh no, Zeitnot's going to get killed immediately, but Snowflower gobbles him up, takes him to a position of safety, and then this Wonder ulti only hits 2 members. Zeitnot and GBM just hiding off from the backline, doing what damage they can, and with all the assassination tools down for perks, he now has nothing. The rest of G2 are forced to retreat. Stamaj flashes in and grabs up perks, and as you said, they did not pay the Skarner tax. He did not have the QSS available, allowing Supermassive to find that kill, have the numbers advantage, and secure themselves the Baron. He has not had the same performances that he's had in the past. This assassin has not found a single kill. And whether or not he can even do that at this point in the game will be a big factor in whether or not G2 can find a comeback, because Supermassive are now sieging onto the base.
Horn has been blown. Zeitnot will get knocked up, but they're just staying back. That's one major engage tool taken off the menu. It means Supermassive just feel free to approach this tower. It's all too easy. They're going to look to break their first inhibitor of the game. Can walk right into mid lane, too, to continue extending this advantage. Massive, massive lead for Supermassive. And this is not how you expect younger regions to beat European teams. You expect early, aggressive cheese, but this has been clean and controlled. A beautiful game so far for Supermassive. One of those clutch moments where he can turn a fight. But the knock-up, the CC is there. They're not going to give him a chance to do anything. Rooted, getting taken down. GBM with the bomb is merciless as they continue the push here. That's going to be the second inhibitor falling. Supermassive may just be able to walk this one down. It is a last stand here from the side of G2. Their mid laner, their man in the mid lane, the franchise player for this lineup is dead. Who will stand up for G2 to stop Supermassive from entering the game? That's the ulti, that's the combo. Kjarnan's on the backside, he's uncontested hitting, but Fabulous is going to find the knockup. Zeitnot now moving forward, knockback comes through. Snowman's getting taken off to the side, but still Zeitnot remains untouched. Every single member from Supermassive is up and alive, and Vedius, I cannot believe it. In their first match on the international stage, Supermassive take down G2.
Massive win for Supermassive.